President John Mahama on Wednesday addressed the UN General Assembly in New York. He identified energy as one of the critical areas of need in Africa. President Mahama said exploiting natural resources was inevitable given huge demands everywhere, but this must not be done at the expense of the integrity of the natural environment.
President Mahama called on contending forces of the world to seek common ground on controversial issues and give peace a chance. He welcomed the recent thaw in relations between the US and Cuba, but was quick to add that the peace the world needs is not only the absence of conflict, but also one that promotes human dignity. He mentioned reforms of social inclusiveness, where the vulnerable people in society, particularly women and children, are protected through policy and action. He identified energy as a key challenge in Africa.
All of that notwithstanding, one of the major binding constraints that all of Africa faces is a shortage of electric power, and Ghana is no exception. In many African nations, power outages as a result of a shortfall in generation are even considered normal. In Ghana, 2 decades of consistent positive growth has resulted in demand for power outstripping supply. The resulting load management program has unfortunately slowed growth and is taking a steep toll on economic and social life. Small and medium enterprises which can least afford the high cost of purchasing and operating generators to substitute their power supply are being severely affected by this. We're pursuing a program to put in emergency generation to balance demand and supply. We're looking forward, we plan to put an additional 3,500 megawatts of power into our transmission grid, utilizing the significant gas reserves we have discovered in our offshore concessions. This will be supplemented by renewable power, mainly from solar, biomass, and wind sources.
President Mahama said the road ahead for all nations demands that energy sufficiency is achieved in a sustainable manner that does not worsen the fragile environment of the planet. The 70th session of the UN General Assembly debate by heads of state and government is President Mahama's 5th appearance, having addressed the August Forum as Vice President in 2011.
I wish to thank